The energy of the chosen ones transcends common understanding. It is like a divine current flowing through their lives, connecting them to the greater purpose God has set for them. The chosen carry with them an unmistakable light, a spiritual force that illuminates even the darkest corners. This unique connection to the divine creates an invisible protection, a shield that is not only a defense against external attacks but also a constant affirmation that they are under the care of something greater than themselves. This energy is not just a gift, it is a calling. And with this calling comes a responsibility that shapes every aspect of their existence. When chosen ones face opposition, these attacks are not merely directed at their person. They are an affront to the very divine purpose they carry. It is as if their lives become a bridge between the earthly and the eternal, a living reminder that there is a spiritual order at work, even when everything seems chaotic. This resistance is no accident. It is a sign that the purpose you carry is so powerful that it attracts attention, from both light and shadows. Here lies your strength. What is divinely ordained cannot be destroyed. The purpose of a chosen one is a force that defies all odds. It is greater than any obstacle, stronger than any attack. This force not only protects but also inspires. It transforms adversity into opportunity, doubt into faith, and fear into courage. When you walk aligned with this purpose, nothing that comes against you matters, for the very essence of what you represent is unbreakable. It is like a flame that never goes out, even in the fiercest storms. This invisible protection surrounding the chosen is not merely a spiritual concept. It is a reality that manifests in unexpected moments. It is deliverance from imminent danger, the inexplicable strength to move forward when everything seems lost, or a sense of peace amid chaos. It is God working behind the scenes, rearranging circumstances, opening doors no one can shut, and closing those that no longer serve the purpose. You don't need to see or fully understand this protection to know it is there. You just need to feel it, trust it, and keep moving forward. The chosen also carry within them a clear message. No attack can shake a divine purpose. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to remember this. Every struggle is a chance to strengthen your faith. And every victory is a testament to the fact that nothing can interrupt the plan God has written for you. Even when you don't understand why certain situations happen, the purpose remains unshaken, because it does not depend on circumstances. It is upheld by something infinitely greater. When enemies rise, they are not merely confronting you, they are challenging what is sacred. This gives the attacks a spiritual dimension, not just a human one. Contrary to what it might seem, these challenges are proof of the power you carry. They show that your light is so powerful it disturbs forces that prefer to operate in the shadows. This alone confirms your calling. Those without purpose rarely face resistance. You are not alone on this journey. Every step you take, every obstacle you overcome, and every moment of doubt you turn into faith is part of something much greater. It is a reminder that the energy of the chosen is not just for personal benefit. It is a source of transformation for everyone around you. Your light doesn't just illuminate your path, it also opens ways for others. And this is the greatest proof that the purpose you carry is unstoppable. The energies sent against the chosen are like arrows launched into an infinite field of spiritual resonance. Every act, every word, every intention meant to harm does not dissipate into the void. Instead, these energies return to their sender, amplified, carrying the weight of the intentions with which they were sent. It is like throwing a stone at a mirror. It not only fails to pass through but comes back with greater force, striking the one who threw it. This is the essence of divine justice, a spiritual law that transcends human understanding and reminds us that every action has an inevitable consequence. The law of cause and effect, deeply rooted in all philosophical and spiritual traditions, underpins this amplified return. When someone turns against the chosen one, their actions are not merely against a person. They are against the divine purpose that person carries. This is why the universe's reaction is so precise and relentless. It is not about vengeance but about balance. The universe seeks to restore harmony, correcting the dissonances created by unjust attacks. It is crucial to understand that divine justice does not operate on human time. Its actions are neither immediate nor always visible. It acts in silence at the exact moment when the lessons can be most effective, both for the chosen and for those who attempted to harm them. It is like an underground current moving events, rearranging circumstances to reveal truths and bring clarity. When you are chosen, you don't need to fight to see justice done. You only need to trust the divine plan and allow God to act at the right time. This trust is what sets the chosen apart. While the world clamors for quick answers, they know how to wait. They understand that divine justice is more than mere retribution. It is a process of learning and transformation. Even those who launch attacks against the chosen become part of a greater plan. Their actions, though negative, are used to strengthen and refine those called for something greater. What was intended for harm is transformed into good in ways only the divine can orchestrate. The mirror metaphor reminds us that the universe never forgets. Every energy sent, good or bad, is recorded. Just as negative actions return to their senders, positive actions also have a multiplied impact. For the chosen, this means that even in the face of difficulties, their intentions of love, compassion, and forgiveness create waves of transformation that ripple far beyond what they can imagine. This is why, even in the face of opposition, they continue to spread light, knowing that darkness can never overcome what is divinely illuminated. For those who wonder why they face so much resistance, the answer lies in the depth of the purpose they carry. The greater the light, the more intense the shadows that try to extinguish it. But these shadows have no power to prevail. They merely reveal the strength of the light within you. By trusting in divine justice, you not only free yourself from the burden of retaliation but also align with the greatest force that exists: unconditional love and unshakable faith. The concept of time is one of the greatest tests of trust and patience for the chosen ones. In a world that values speed, immediacy, and instant results, the chosen are often called to wait. This is not an ordinary kind of waiting. It is a period of deep trust, a surrender to divine timing that operates in ways beyond human logic. This waiting is not inactivity. It is a form of preparation, an invitation to refine faith and align the heart with a higher purpose. There is a calm before the storm that defines divine timing. It is like an interval where nothing seems to be happening, yet behind the scenes, every piece is moving to create the perfect symphony. This period can be distressing because God's silence can be mistaken for absence. However, it is in this silence that the greatest miracles are being orchestrated. It is like a seed buried in the darkness of the earth, undergoing an invisible process of transformation before breaking the surface as a sprout. Divine timing is as precise as it is mysterious, and its perfection is only revealed when the purpose finally manifests. The enemies of the chosen, on the other hand, do not understand this divine patience. They interpret silence and apparent inactivity as weakness, as if they are in control of the narrative. But in reality, every one of their actions is being recorded, every attempt at sabotage accumulating consequences. Divine timing is like a scale that remains balanced, even when it seems the world is tilted against the chosen. Those who attack unknowingly contribute to their own downfall, while the chosen, in their patience, are being strengthened for what is to come. The divine now is a powerful concept. It is not about passively waiting for something but about living in the present moment with the certainty that everything is moving in the right direction. Divine timing does not follow the human clock. It happens at the perfect moment, when all conditions are aligned for the purpose to manifest. This requires a level of trust that transcends logic and the desire for control. It is an invitation to surrender to the certainty that God never arrives too early or too late. He arrives exactly at the right time. This divine patience is both a test and a blessing. It challenges the chosen to let go of anxiety and embrace trust. Every moment of waiting is an opportunity for growth, to deepen the connection with the divine and to prepare the heart for what is to come. Because when God's timing manifests, there is no doubt, no delay. It is like a door that opens softly, revealing a scene prepared with love and intention. Everything makes sense, every step, every tear, every challenge. The purpose becomes clear, and the hearts of the chosen overflow with gratitude. God's perfect timing is not just a spiritual concept. It is a reality that the chosen live every day. It is the assurance that even when circumstances seem chaotic, a greater order is at work. It is a reminder that while we trust, God works. He is always one step ahead, preparing the way, adjusting the details, creating an outcome that exceeds our greatest expectations. The chosen carry an essence that is profoundly spiritual. They are like living temples, a direct extension of the divine energy that inhabits and sustains all things. To attack a chosen one is not merely an act against a person, it is an affront to the sacred. This perspective transcends common human understanding, for the chosen are marked by a purpose that makes them untouchable in the spiritual realm. They do not belong to themselves, they belong to the divine, and their lives are continually protected by this connection. Throughout history, myths and spiritual traditions have shown that sacred figures or bearers of light always faced resistance. Think of the prophets, saints, and spiritual masters. All were challenged by forces seeking to extinguish the light they carried. However, these attempts at destruction always resulted in failure. Just as the flame of a candle cannot be extinguished by the wind if protected by a steady hand, the chosen remain safeguarded by the divine force that guides them. The idea of sacred territory is not merely symbolic, it is energetic. Each chosen one carries a unique vibrational field, a spiritual signature that reflects their direct connection with the divine. When someone attempts to invade this sacred space, whether through envy, hatred, or any destructive intention, they not only fail but also face the consequences of their own transgression. The energy of the chosen is so pure and aligned with divine purpose that any attempt to attack becomes self-destructive for the aggressor. This concept is similar to ancient myths that describe inviolable temples. Anyone who dared to defile them faced devastating consequences. Likewise, those who attempt to interfere with the path of the chosen face a similar reality. Divine justice is relentless. It is not vengeance. It is a natural retribution, a consequence of the spiritual disconnection that acts of aggression represent. The chosen, on the other hand, do not need to retaliate or fight with the same weapons. Their protection is not in their hands but in the invisible force that continually works in their favor. They learn to trust, to rest in the certainty that what is sacred cannot be destroyed. This understanding is not only liberating but also transforms the way the chosen live their lives. They walk with humility, knowing their strength does not come from them but from the one who chose them. This sacred territory the chosen represent is not a barrier that separates them from the world. It is a presence that transforms everything around them. They are not isolated, they are uniquely intertwined with humanity. Their energy touches, inspires, and challenges those who cross their paths. And even when they face resistance, they continue to shine, because their light is not something that can be extinguished by external forces. It is an eternal fire fueled by divine purpose. Divine justice does not operate impulsively or chaotically. It works with precision, like an orchestra executing each note at the perfect moment. When it comes to the chosen, justice not only protects but teaches. It is not driven by haste or anger. Rather, it is patient, relentless, and above all, just. Those who attempt to harm or derail the chosen often face consequences that do not emerge immediately but unfold in layers, like a tide that slowly and inevitably changes the course of everything around it. These layers of justice begin with the subtlest of interventions, the loss of peace. For those who seek to harm the chosen, the first consequence is internal. The mind becomes a battlefield, invaded by restlessness, doubts, and an inability to find rest. This state reflects the spiritual disconnection that the act of harming someone brings. It is like planting a seed of chaos within oneself. While the chosen remains steadfast and protected, the aggressor begins to feel the effects of their actions. As this disconnection grows, other areas of life also begin to unravel. Relationships, careers, health, and even resources that once seemed stable may become unstable. This is not arbitrary punishment. It is the natural law of cause and effect in action. When someone sends negative intentions, especially against those who carry a sacred purpose, those intentions inevitably return amplified. Divine justice works this way to teach, to correct, and ultimately to bring awareness. However, the layers of divine justice are not limited to visible consequences. There is a deeper impact, a spiritual void that consumes those who oppose the chosen. This void cannot be filled by external things, as it is a direct reflection of disconnection from the divine. It is a silent yet powerful reminder that the path of darkness only leads to more darkness. Meanwhile, the chosen remain as beacons of light, unwavering in their journey. They do not need to lift a finger to defend themselves. Their defense lies in their connection with the divine. This protection is not visible but is as real as the gravity that keeps everything in balance. Divine justice acts for them, not against them. Each layer of justice that falls upon the aggressors is a testament that no act against the chosen goes unnoticed. This understanding is not a reason for celebration in terms of vengeance but for reverence in terms of learning. Divine justice is not about punishment, it is about restoring balance. It brings deep lessons for both the chosen and those who attack them. For the chosen, it is a reminder that they are protected, that their journey is guided, and that no force can interrupt their purpose. For others, it is an opportunity to awaken, to recognize their mistakes, and to seek a path of reconciliation and transformation. Each layer of justice serves as a note in a greater symphony, where the balance of the universe is restored, and the chosen are elevated to new spiritual heights.